Welcome to another broadcast of BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Today's broadcast is brought to you by A Rustic Garden, Mowen Auto Body, Cass Communications, Larry Dunn Accounting, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation, The Land Guys, Toby Stay, Farmers National Bank of Greggsville, Blessing Health Systems, your Mount Sterling YMCA, Bemis Lawn Service, Sarah D. Culbertson Memorial Hospital, Ray Insurance Agency, Mount Sterling Savings, All About Dance and More, Main Street Repair, Brown County State Bank, B&N Trucking, L. Grady Realty, and the Grady Agency, Mount Sterling Foods, The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling, the Farmer State Bank and Trust Company, KLC Inc., Henry Automotive, Sleep Tight, Yingling and Nissen Insurance Agency, Hinderker Funeral Home, Gassing Lumber Company, St. Mary's School, Heather's Tumble and Tap, LM Concrete Construction, Lorenzo Martinez, Service Master. Stay tuned for the broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more.
Welcome to another broadcast of BC Hornet Sports. I'm Mason Henry. We're going to have some varsity baseball action for you coming up.
Welcome to another broadcast of BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Today's broadcast is brought to you by A Rustic Garden, Mowen Auto Body, Cass Communications, Larry Dunn Accounting, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation, The Land Guys, Toby Stay, Farmers National Bank of Greggsville, Blessing Health Systems, your Mount Sterling YMCA, Bemis Lawn Service, Sarah D. Culbertson Memorial Hospital, Ray Insurance Agency, Mount Sterling Savings, All About Dance and More, Main Street Repair, Brown County State Bank, B&N Trucking, L. Grady Realty, and the Grady Agency, Mount Sterling Foods, The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling, the Farmer.
So check us out, www.ynagency.com, or give us a call, 217-773-3397.
Interested in solar for your home? Confused by the information available on the savings and tax credits available? Or if any of the options will work for you? Call Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626 and let the Comfort Man take away the confusion and plan the best system for your home or business. They will visit your home or business, evaluate your unique situation, then Scranton's will sit down with you and discuss each option, giving personal service and planning from Scranton Heating and Cooling. Visit them on the web at comfortman.com.
Rough day at work? We all have them from time to time. But the last thing you want to worry about is coming home to your internet being out. Or even worse, waiting all day to watch the big game, only to find out it's blacked out. With Cascom, those worries are a thing of the past. Our local technicians are here to service any issues and ensure you have a worry-free experience, whether it be internet, TV, or even home phone. Call Cascom today at 1-800-252-1799 to schedule or upgrade your internet and TV service.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
Yeah.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
The Brown County State Bank is proud to support all the Brown County Hornets athletic programs. In fact, we're the only bank offering the Hornet debit card. Every time the card is used at a point of sale, a portion of the proceeds are contributed to the Brown County School. It's our part of our commitment to making them the best they can be. Contact the Brown County State Bank today to get your Hornet debit card at 773-3327. Brown County State Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
I needed to do something different.
I went to Dot Transportation School.
And I learned how to drive. They taught me everything I needed to know. They give you the tools to succeed.
I really couldn't ask for any better support.
With Dot, it just seemed like a good deal.
My weeks absolutely fly by. And the money is awesome. If you were thinking about driving a truck, do it.
I'm actually living the dream.
When my life needed freedom,
stability,
opportunity,
change,
adventure, growth, I took the wheel.
Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
Welcome back to BC Hornet Sports. You're listening to the Comfort Man pregame show, and you can find them on the web at comfortman.com or call them at 217-773-2626. Getting ready for some baseball action here in about 15 minutes or so. Liberty currently taking the field, Brown County to follow after that. And we're going to have some DOT Transportation starting lineups and Blessing Health Systems keys to the game. But again, we'd just like to thank Scranton Heating and Cooling for sponsoring this pregame show. Going to let a few more commercials run, and we're going to be back with some more action after this.
Hey, Hornet fans, this is Lance Grady with L. Grady Realty. Sometimes people ask me what the value of using a realtor really is. Listen, there's tons, from marketing to the paperwork to the legal documents that have to be filled out when you're selling a home. I would love to talk to you more about what it looks like to use your local realtor. We've been in the business 12 years and serving Brown County since day one. We'd love the opportunity to work with you, so if you're in the market to buy or sell, give me a call or text at 217-491-0812.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
Looking for a place to gather?
Meet me at the library.
Need free access to computers and Wi-Fi?
Meet me at the library.
What about a resource for schools and students?
Meet me at the library.
How about a space designed just for kids?
Meet me at the library.
Where can all of Brown County go for books, history, entertainment, and community?
Well, meet me at the library.
Meet me at the library.
Meet me at the library.
Banks are involved in every aspect of our daily lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like purchasing that new car, opening a small business, buying or building a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. Bank with a partner you can trust and count on. Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Brown County Accounting and Tax recently opened in Mount Sterling. The team brings over 30 years of experience and is ready to advise on taxes, bookkeeping, and payroll. We are ready to meet with you with no obligation to discuss your tax saving strategy and have already helped many in the area. Contact us today at 217-770-8082. We're excited to be part of the community and are looking forward to helping you.
LM Concrete Construction takes pride in providing quality concrete work to Mount Sterling and the surrounding areas, specializing in flat work, sidewalks, residential, new buildings, or add-ons, commercial and decorative concrete. Call Lorenzo Martinez for all your concrete needs at 779-279-4413. That's 779-279-4413.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
Welcome back to BC Hornet Sports. This pregame show is brought to you by the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling. You can find them on the web at comfortman.com or call them at 217-773-2626. We're going to go ahead and hop into the keys to the game presented by Blessing Health System. If it's a possible strain, sprain, or fracture, head to the Blessing Orthopedic Walk-In Clinic. They're 8 to 5, Monday through Friday at the Blessing Health Center. 4800 Main in Quincy, no appointment needed. I think for the Hornets today, they got Maverick Henry pitching, as we're going to go over more of that with the Dot Transportation starting lineup. But Henry will be pitching today, and it's going to be for him, it's going to be throwing a lot of strikes. Defense is going to have to back him up, as he's a pitch-to-contact pitcher. He's not going to get a ton of strikeouts, but if his defense is playing solid, we should be looking at a really good game. And we saw the bats come alive a little bit on Monday, and hopefully we can do about the same thing here today. Just jump on them early and really work on getting on base, causing havoc on the base pass, because, you know, we'll steal a lot of bases too. So that was just a quick glance at the keys to the game presented by Blessing Health System. If you think it may be a heart attack or stroke, stop thinking and start dialing 911. Quick action can save a life. We're going to head to one or two more commercial breaks, and we're going to be ready for first pitch right after this.
I love working at Dot.
I love the flexibility. I love my 3-day weekend.
When you work in the Dot, you expect a lot of great things.
Pay raises.
Benefits.
The reason I really like Dot is the people.
You're working among your friends. It's just a positive, uplifting place.
Y a todos son bienvenidos y no los tratan a nadie indiferente, no importa de dónde vengan.
C'est comme une grande famille.
Je dis j'aime Dot Food.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your Mount Sterling Foods is still a great place for lunch. The name will be changing, but the daily lunch specials you enjoy will be there. Check out the specials on their Facebook page or their weekly ad in the Democrat Message. Mount Sterling Foods, 200 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling, Illinois. Call 217-773-2213.
Owning a home can come with lots of surprises like water damage, leaky roofs, fire damage, and mold. You're not alone. Call Service Master Cleaning and Restoration today. We're a family-owned business serving Quincy, Jacksonville, Macomb, and Fulton County, Illinois.
As a student at St. Mary's School, your child will receive strong educational foundation embedded with Christian values. All students, kindergarten through 8th grade, have individual iPads, along with personalized attention with a small class size. St. Mary's also offers Fulham half-day pre-K, affordable tuition, a family atmosphere, and exceptional teachers. Register your child today by calling Melissa at St. Mary's School at 217-773-2825.
Maintaining your lawn can be a never-ending battle, but Bemis Lawn Service with their state-of-the-art equipment and skilled team of lawn experts are ready to take on any job you need completed for your lawn, such as lawn maintenance, fertilization, turf weed control, grub control, driveway weed control, overseeding, and shrub trimming. Call Aaron at 217-653-0198 or Scott at 217-653-0197. Bemis Lawn Service, they've got an eye for all things green. Go Hornets!
When was the last time you had a great night's sleep? Sleep Tight, your locally owned bedding specialty store offering only beds made right here in the US of A. Come shop our all-American made brands such as Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. And as always, we offer interest-free financing, free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress.
Better bed, less money, Sleep Tight.
Sleep Tight.
Welcome back to BC Hornets Sports, and just absolute beautiful day for baseball. Real sunny, just got a nice breeze going on. We are just about ready to get set to go here. This is the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show. They do not only do heating and cooling, but solar as well. You can find them on the web at comfortman.com or call them at 217-773-2626. We don't have the Liberty starting lineup yet, but we do have the Brown County starting lineup. So we're going to go ahead and go into the Dot Transportation starting lineups. If you're wanting to earn a CDL license and drive for a growing company, you can look at Dot Transportation's driving school. They have free tuition, job placement, and hands-on training. You can learn more at drivefordot.com. So here are your Dot Transportation starting lineups for the Hornets. Colby Wart's going to be leading off. He's playing shortstop today. Maverick Henry batting in the 2-hole. He's going to be doing the pitching. Tice Fullerton's going to be at second base up the middle with Wart. He's batting third. Sam Carr's batting fourth, playing center field. Gavin Montgomery's at first base. He's batting fifth. Trey Fullerton is going to be the DH today, batting in the 6-hole. Cole Beheimer's in left field, batting seventh. Hayden Weesey at the hot corner is batting eighth. Jack Buss is doing the catching today for the Hornets and batting ninth. And Thomas Boylan is in right field but will not be batting, as Trey Fullerton, the DH, will be batting for him. So those are your Dot Transportation starting lineups for the Hornets. As soon as we get that Liberty starting lineup, we will have those read for you. But until then, we are going to go to one last commercial break before first pitch, and we will get ready for baseball right after this.
A collision with your vehicle can be stressful on its own. You don't need more stress dealing with the Auto Body Shop. Mowen Auto Body and owners Chuck and Brandy Mowen can help take the stress out of the process. Chuck brings over 24 years in the auto body business and is iCar certified. Mowen Auto Body, 149 Main Street, Mount Sterling, Illinois. Call 217-773-2127. Mowen Auto Body, the quality of yesterday with the knowledge of today, the right choice in collision repair.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Casting, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
Seeing a medical specialist doesn't require driving a long distance. The Culbertson Memorial Hospital Specialty Clinics have providers who are ready to diagnose and treat your chronic conditions and injuries. And now we've expanded the number of specialties in a newly renovated space, including gynecology, infectious disease, and coming soon, ear, nose, and throat. Get the high-quality healthcare from the team who knows you best. Culbertson Memorial Hospital, your choice hospital. Find all the available specialties at cmhospital.com.
Napa know-how.
Hello, Earl Flack for your locally owned McKay Napa Auto Parts store. Here today, talk about battery savings. That's right, it's springtime. I know you're already mowing, but if you need a lawn and garden, a marine battery, any kind of battery, golf cart battery, they're on sale at your local Napa store. We have the group number 8221 starting at $24.99. Also, Peak Bug Cleaner Windshield Wash, $3.99 a gallon. Spray 9 Multi-Purpose Cleaner, $3.49 a gallon. Get up and go with Napa Know-How, and thank you for your business.
Hi, I'm Heather Henry, owner and instructor at Heather's Tumble and Tap in Mount Sterling, where we have been teaching dance to the children of Brown County and the surrounding areas since 1995. We offer classes in tap, jazz palm, tumbling, and offer an all-boys tumbling class for all those future Hornet athletes. At Heather's Tumble and Tap, we focus on fun, friends, and the fundamentals of dance in a non-competitive atmosphere. Follow us on Facebook to stay up to date on upcoming classes and events. Go Hornets!
KLC Inc. They are an apparel shop that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, custom and team apparel, promotional products, fundraising items, home decor, and personalization of almost anything. They strive to make the customer number one and get the customer the professional results that they are looking for. KLC Inc. at 509 Pittsfield Road, or call them at 217-773-9090. KLC Inc. You think it, we ink it. A Rustic Garden ships home and garden accents coast to coast, right from its location in Mount Sterling. The folks there customize each sail by painting unique and vintage colors to match the look of the home or flower garden. They also do wrought iron fencing. How long does that last? 100 years? 200 years? Who knows how long wrought iron fencing will last? Shop www.arusticgarden.com and get it shipped directly to your front door.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Getting ready for first pitch here as Maverick Henry finishes up his warm-up pitches. We'd like to thank the Comfort Man Scranton Heating and Cooling for sponsoring the pregame show. We got a chance to look at Brown County's starting lineup through Dot Transportation, but still don't quite have Liberty's lineup, so whenever we get that, we'll fill it out as we go. But one more time for the Hornets, it's going to be Colby Wart, Maverick Henry, Tice Fullerton, Sam Carr, Gavin Montgomery, Trey Fullerton, Cole Beheimer, Hayden Weezy, and Jack Buss, with Thomas Boylan playing right field but will not be batting as Trey Fullerton's DHing for him. Last warm-up pitch goes down on to second, and we're getting ready for some baseball here. What? All right, Henry to face the leadoff hitter. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball high. And that's how we get started here in this beautiful Friday afternoon game. Next pitch from Henry. Swung on and missed, strike one. Henry will be a strike thrower. He's going to fill up the zone mostly with the fastball. He's got some off speed, and he's just got to make sure it's effective. His next pitch. Ball misses just a little bit low. Trying to still figure out the strike zone a little bit. Henry from the windup. There it is right there at the knees, strike two. Two-two count for Henry. Here's the next pitch. Curveball hit up the middle. Tice Fullerton cannot make the play, and that's going to be a leadoff single to start this ball game as Liberty has their first runner aboard. Henry went with the curveball, left it too high up, and Liberty hitter promptly smacked it into center field. Next is going to bring up the two-hole hitter. Deege, he bats from the left side. Pickoff move to first, not in time. Deege bats from the left side, batting second today for the Liberty Eagles. Henry trying to roll up a double play ball. That ball hit high in the air to right field. Thomas Boylan drifts under it, and he's there for the first out of the ball game. Deege flies out to right field. And that's going to make way for the three-hole hitter. Efficient at bat for Henry on the first pitch. Gets Deaky to fly out. Henry looks in for the sign. Short lead over there at first base. Runner takes off. Jack Buss' throw down to second base is offline, and he'll slide in safely with the stolen base. Henry now with the runner on second to contend with. His next pitch, curveball right there for strike one. Takes the count to 1-1. Next one from Henry. Fastball just off the outside corner, ball two. Henry delivers that one. That ball is flied into left center field. Sam Carr drifts over to it. Makes the second out of the inning. Runner will not advance. Good work from Henry. Gets the second out of the inning. That outfield is deep out there. Sam Carr was playing pretty much straight up, just had to move over a few feet and is able to make the play. So after the leadoff single, Henry bounces back for 2 quick outs, but he's still got one more to go through here. Henry looks in for the sign. His first pitch. Curveball smacked into left field. That's going to be a base hit. Cole Beheimer is going to come up quick with it. They're going to wave him home. Colby Wart sends a ball to the plate, and it is not in time as the run comes in to score. It's going to be a quick lead for Liberty as they jump up 1-0 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Again, Henry went with the off-speed pitch and just left it too high up, and Liberty hitter got all over it and hit it into left field. Now I got a pinch runner for the catcher. So some potential speed out there at second base. Brown County quickly down a run. Be the 5-hitter for Liberty. Henry's first pitch is fouled off. Be strike one. Henry checks the runner at second. His next pitch, in the dirt for a ball. Moves the count to 1-1. Henry's next delivery. That's hit in the air to left center field. Beheimer races over, dives, and he cannot make the play as that's down for a single. And a second run will come in to score as Liberty gets another run across as Luckhart comes around to score. And it'll be an RBI single. Pinch runner for the pitcher, as he'll go in and catch his breath before he has to come out and pitch to face the bottom of the first inning for Liberty. So got a pinch runner on first. Brown County in a quick 2-0 hole. Henry's pickoff move is late, back in safely. And we now have the full lineup for the Liberty Eagles. Hawking is the first person to bat here with my name. And Jack Buss throws down to second base, and that goes into center field. No advance, though, as that is a stolen base. Hawking playing second base today for the Liberty Eagles. And they got to take some time to readjust the base as it pops up on the steal. So a quick recap for you with names now. Klauser on the first at-bat of the ball game, singled, stole second base and came around to score after Moss hit him home with a single. And Moss reached second on that and then was hit home by Sims. Good block by Jack Buss. He takes off for third. And that throw is offline as well as Sims takes third base on the wild pitch. Still 2 outs for the Hornets. The next one from Henry. Strike at the bottom of the zone. Move the count to 1-2. Henry needs one more strike here to limit the damage. Bounces one, good block by Jack Buss to keep a run from scoring. Two the count. Henry delivers a strike right there. I should say now it's 3-2 as I had that pitch wrong originally. Now it's a full count. 3-2, 2 out, runner on third. Henry's next pitch. Fastball ground on to Hayden Weezy at third base. Long throw across, and it's there. 5-3 on the putout, but not before Liberty gets 2 runs. Brown County's coming to bat right after these messages.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
At All About Dance and More LLC, these are our core values. Perseverance by all studio members to put forth good effort to achieve goals. Innovative creation of original and unique learning environments. Fierce energy and community that builds student happiness, self-esteem, quick learning, and bold relationships. Integrity and investment in quality professional work where trust and high morals are practiced. Commitment to the studio family with loyalty, responsibility, and high expectations to create a lifelong appreciation for the AADM journey.
Cassing Lumber Company in Mount Sterling is celebrating 50 years in business. We are your one-stop shop for all the supplies you need for your next home improvement project. Top quality lumber, building materials, and paint will give your home the freshness it deserves. We also offer a unique gift shop with new items every season for your home decor. Come visit us in Mount Sterling and always think Cassing Lumber. We'll all be glad you did.
Welcome back to BC Hornet Sports. We're going to finally get a full dot transportation starting lineup. And it's going to be Clouser, Deegan, Honer, Moss, Sims, Hawking, Owens, Bent, and Cooley. For Liberty, again, we'll go back to that as they come to bat in the top of the second. And for the Hornets, leading off is going to be Colby Wart, and followed by Maverick Henry and Tice Fullerton. Those are going to be the 3-batter minimum that Sims will have to face. Sam Carr, Gavin Montgomery, Trey Fullerton, Colby Heimer, Hayden Weezy, and Jack Buss. That'll be your dot transportation starting line for both sides. And it's going to be Colby Wart, the first one to greet Sims. Sims' first pitch is in the dirt for a ball. 2 runs is certainly not that big of a lead for Liberty, and Brown County's offense can answer back in a hurry. Wart takes that one outside. That's ball 2. This Brown County offense is known for being hot. When they get hot, they get going. That's what we're looking for today. Colby Wart takes that one. That's going to be strike 1. As Sims dials up a fastball. Sims quick to work, back with the windup in the pitch. That ball is chopped on the ground in between shortstop and third base. Shortstop makes a stop but cannot make the throw, as there was no chance of making that play with Wart's speed, and he's on with an infield single. Next up is going to bring up Maverick Henry. He's been doing the pitching today for the Hornets. Colby Ward on there at first base. Definitely a speed threat. Potentially could be stealing first pitch. We'll see what happens here. Wart with a very sizable lead out there. High baseball IQ. Takes another step. First one from Sims is the ball taken outside. Catcher can't handle it, and Ward is into second base easily with the stolen base. Now Henry has a runner in scoring position. Chance to help himself out. Wart decent lead off second. Second baseman holding him pretty close. Henry smacks that one into left center field. It's pretty far. It's pretty deep. It's going to get down for a hit. Wart's going to stroll it to home easily. Henry's going to look for three. Gets to the cutoff man. He's got to hurry. Slides into third base head first, and it is an RBI triple for Maverick Henry as he laced that one into the left center field gap. So Colby Wart comes around to score, and just like that, Brown County trims the lead to 1 with a potential second runner over there at third base. Now it's Tice Fullerton with a RBI opportunity. Henry's going to run for himself. Sims is going to go from the windup. That first one from Sims is fouled straight back. First strike one. Henry jumped all over that fastball. Probably hit it about 330 into left center field, and it went a long ways. Fullerton takes that one upstairs for a ball. Gnaws the count up at 1. Fullerton been a big RBI man for the Hornets this year. When you get runners on, he's bringing them home. He takes that one for a strike. Moves the count to 1-2. Sam Carr waits on deck. Sims gets the sign, the next pitch. It's off-speed pitch. Fullerton chops it on the ground. There's going to be no play at home, and there's no play at first as the third baseman cannot pick it up cleanly. And Fullerton's going to be on with an infield single. And that's going to tie up the ball game at 2 apiece. 3 batters in for the Hornets, and they've already tied the game back up. Fullerton sits over there at first. He's a speed threat as well. He might get the steal sign on the first pitch as well. Haven't got a chance to see the catcher's arm as he did not throw down on Colby's stolen base. Sims checks on him, but Fullerton's back in safely. Sims caught Fullerton leaning a bit, but the throw was just a little bit offline, so Tice could get back in there safely. Decent lead for Fullerton. And he takes off. That pitch is right there. Throw down to second. And Tice Fullerton gets under the tag. He is safe with a stolen base. The throw was there, but Fullerton with a great slide got under the tag and reaches second base. Now with the runner in scoring position, Sims has got to contend with Sam Carr. Sam Carr, again, another big RBI man as he has been putting home a lot of RBIs this season with another one waiting at second. First pitch from Sims, second pitch I should say, is the first ball of the at-bat. Moves the count to 1-1. Fullerton not being held as close. Second baseman still creeping. Carr takes that one a touch outside. Now moves the count into his favor, 2-1. Sims has got a good pace working. He gets right back on the mound after he pitches, and he's ready for the next one. Here it comes for Carr. Left upstairs, and that's going to actually hit him on the pitch. And Carr will be aboard at first base. Tice Fullerton stays at second, and that's going to bring up Gavin Montgomery. He's playing first base today for the Hornets. Sims tried to get a curveball over to Carr, and he just lost the grip on it, and it ended up hitting him. 2 runners on. First baseman playing in a little bit on the grass. First pitch is taken outside for Gavin Montgomery. Third baseman playing fairly deep, expecting potentially a slap hit. First baseman again playing in on the grass, maybe expecting a chopper, as that one's tapped foul and out of play. Strike 1. Sims yet to record an out in this ball game, looking for potentially a ground ball, maybe even a double play here. So he delivers a strike right there for strike 2. 1-2 count. Let's see if Montgomery gets off speed or if Sims wants to stick with the heater. Here it comes to him. It is off speed, but it is way outside. Not a competitive pitch, and it's going to move the count to 2-2. Sims has not quite found the location for his off speed yet. That could be really good for Brown County offense if you're cheating the fastball. That one's in the dirt and blocked. Tice Fullerton's going to take off, throw down to third. Is going to be bobbled by the third baseman, and Fullerton's going to take third on a very aggressive play. Sam Carr sits at first base still. Couldn't quite get that jump that Fullerton did. Might see him running here, though, with a full count. Liberty has to think about if they want to try to throw down to second if he does steal, and there he goes. It's chopped to the pitcher, Sims. He's going to look the runner back at third and deliver the first out of the ballgame. It goes 1-3 on the putout, and that's going to bring up Trey Fullerton. Carr moves to second on that play. It's going to be Trey Fullerton with 2 runners on. Tice Fullerton sits at third, Sam Carr at second base. 2-2 is our score. We sit in the bottom of the first inning with just 1 out. Here comes for Fullerton. And he gets sawed off as he awkwardly swings at that one for strike 1. Fullerton just a little too excited to get these runs home. Sims gathers his next pitch. Fastball outside, ball 1. Again, Liberty first baseman playing in on the grass. Very unexpected. That ball is lined into left field for a base hit. Sims left the curveball up. Here comes Fullerton. Here comes Carr. Ball is mishandled in left field, and Trey Fullerton is going to come through with a 2 RBI single, and Brown County jumps out to a 4-2 lead. Good work from Fullerton, getting on that off-speed pitch and driving it to left. In steps Cole Beheimer. He's playing left field today. Tall task when you got to play left field at this Hornet Field because that sun is brutal out there in left field. First pitch is taken up and away for ball 1. Trey Fullerton sits at first base, not necessarily a speed threat, but could potentially advance on a wild pitch or pass ball. Very short lead at first base. The pitch for Beheimer. Right down Main Street, strike 1. Third baseman playing way off the grass on the infield. Quick check on Fullerton, and the ball's thrown away. That's going to be an error on the pitcher Sims, and Fullerton's going to cruise into second base as Sims threw an errant throw to the first baseman. He could not pick it. So Fullerton on at second. You'd have to think on an RBI single, on a single, he'd be trying to score. Beheimer on the 1-1 count. No one holding Fullerton on at second. Beheimer swings and fouls that one away for strike 2. Hayden Weezy waits on deck. If Beheimer is able to put one on the ground, he can absolutely fly down that line. Sims goes fastball, but it goes away, and it knocks the count up at 2. Beheimer has incredible wheels, and if he's able to get one on the ground, there's no can of corn for any infielder. You got to make that play fast. Beheimer waves at that one and misses for the second out of the inning as he goes down on strikes. It's going to bring up a 2-out RBI opportunity for Hayden Weezy. Weezy in the last inning got a ground ball and delivered a perfect strike over to first base to retire the Liberty side. Here comes the first pitch for him. Way upstairs for ball 1. As Sims' pitch count is getting up there here in the first inning as he's already faced 7 batters and he's facing number 8 right now with a runner on base. The ball is popped up mile high into center field. Center fielder's over there to make the play, and that retires the Brown County threat in the bottom of the first, but still a good inning for the Hornets. They take across 4 runs. Now Maverick Henry has a little bit of insurance to work with. We'll see what happens with that after these breaks.
When it comes to becoming a better version of you, there's no place to start like the Y. The Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA offers activities for the whole family. From youth sports to summer day camp, we have something for all ages. Kickstart your new healthy routine with our group exercise classes or work out in our fitness center, complete with a full line of cardio and weight equipment. Our indoor rubberized track is perfect for both running and walking, while our full-size gymnasium offers space for pickup basketball games and volleyball leagues. On-site childcare is available while you work out for children as young as 6 weeks. We hope you'll join us at the Mount Sterling YMCA. Your future self and family will thank you.
Are you looking to start a career or just looking for a change? B&N Trucking offers many different driving options, ranging from home every night to home on the weekends. Apply online at bnntrucking.net or call us at 217-289-3555 to see what fits your needs. B&N Trucking, a family-owned local trucking company.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports. It's going to be Owens, Bent, and Cooley leading off the 7, 8, 9 hitters for Liberty. They'll be the first ones to greet Henry in the top of the second inning. Liberty jumped out to an early lead, but a good answer by the Hornets to tack on 4 in the bottom half of the first inning. Now it's going to be Owens. He's playing some left field today. Been pretty busy out there as multiple Brown County hits went that way. That first pitch is swung on and missed. Reset in the top of the second inning. The next one for Henry. Flied in the air to right center field. Boylan's over. He glides in for the catch, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring Bent to the plate. He's playing third base today for the Eagles. Batting 8th. Bats from the right side, sporting the number 7. First one from Henry misses just a touch low as he's trying to work the bottom half of that zone. Here comes the next delivery. Chopped on the ground to Colby Wart. Fires a strike over to first, and 2 quick outs for Henry in the top of the second as Benton goes 6-3 on the putout. That's going to bring up Cooley. He's playing right field today. He's going to bat from the right side as well. And Henry pretty productive in the bottom half of the top half of the second. Wouldn't want to speak too soon though. First pitch to Cooley. Strike down the middle. Henry ahead in the count 0-1. The next one for Cooley. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Henry had a little bit of trouble locating the off-speed pitch in the first inning. Let's see if he wants to try to get a punch out here with it. The next pitch from him. It's a fastball, and Cooley swings right through it, and a very good inning for Henry and the Hornets as Liberty goes 1-2-3. We're headed to the bottom of the second inning. It's going to be Jack Bust in the top of the order right after this.
Chad Yingling here with Yingling Nissen Insurance. We have over 40 years of experience in the insurance business. So we want to make sure that you are well protected. So that means making sure you have the best coverage possible to protect you financially. We do all kinds of insurance, personal, farm, commercial, governmental, you name it, we can insure it. So check us out, www.ynagency.com, or give us a call, 217-773-3397.
Interested in solar for your home? Confused by the information available on the savings and tax credits available? Or if any of the options will work for you? Call Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626 and let the Comfort Man take away the confusion and plan the best system for your home or business. They will visit your home or business, evaluate your unique situation, then Scranton's will sit down with you and discuss each option, giving personal service and planning from Scranton Heating and Cooling. Visit them on the web at comfortman.com.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Jack Buss, Colby Wart, and Maverick Henry are due up in the bottom half of the second inning. Those 3 hitters are brought to you by Yingling and Nissen Agency. You can find them on the web at ynagency.com or stop by their office at 111 West Washington, Mount Sterling. You can call them at 217-773-3397. First pitch to Jack Buss to start the home half of the second is a strike. And away we go. Jack Buss doing a great job defensively behind the dish. He blocks several balls from getting by as he fouls that one up. Back to the catcher, and it'll be a pop out to the catcher for the first out of the inning. It's going to set the stage for the top of the order and Colby Wart. Wart in his first at bat got an infield single, stole second immediately, and Henry followed him with a RBI triple. Third baseman now playing a little bit more off the line as Colby hit one between short and third his last time up. Takes that one for a ball. If Wart gets out in front of one, he could easily pull it down that third baseline. The ball is taken high. Wart ahead in the count 2-0. Sims has to be careful here. If he leaves one too good, Wart will punish it. Hits it right back to Sims with the good reaction time, and he's going to put Wart away 1-3. And there's 2 quick outs for the Hornets in the bottom half of the second. He's going to bring up Maverick Henry, his first at bat. Again, like I already mentioned, RBI triple into the left center field gap, drove home a run, and he soon came around to score on the single by Tice Fullerton. Sims settled in. Here's the windup in the pitch. Ball taken high. Henry waits the pitch. Here it is. Off-speed pitch, just a bit outside for ball 2. Sims a little bit more controlled in this half of the inning. Got that off-speed working for him a little bit better. Delivers a fastball at the knees for strike 1. And Brown County in the first inning just bombarded his fastball. He never got a chance to really get command of his off-speed, but it looks a lot better in this inning. As that ball is flied into right field, and the right fielder cannot make the play. It's going to be a fair ball down the line. Henry is chugging. He's going to go all the way to third base again, as it is another triple for Maverick Henry. As he kind of got jammed on that ball and flared it into right field. Right fielder could not make the play, and Henry was already off to the races. So a nice little 2-out opportunity for Tice Fullerton. Henry is going to get his pinch runner. This time it's Eli Blakely. With 2 outs, you certainly want Henry to get some rest so he can regroup and get ready to pitch in the third. Any ball that gets to the backstop, Eli Blakely will be in there at the plate. He's incredibly fast. Very intuitive. Sims is going to go from the windup. Fullerton's going to take that first one low and in the dirt. Here comes the next one for Fullerton. Chopped on the ground to third. Third baseman cannot make the place. It takes a tricky hop on him. And that ball rolls into left field. Fullerton's going to try to push it into 2, and he will do that, as it's going to be a single and then an error in left field, as he couldn't pick it up cleanly, and Henry's going to come around to score, making it 5-2. The bats are alive and well in this third inning, as it's going to bring Sam Carr to the dish. Tice Fullerton sits at second. In this situation last time, Sam Carr was hit by the pitch, hoping he can get something to drive here. Left fielder playing way off the line. That one is spiked, but good stop by the catcher to keep Fullerton at second base. Fullerton short lead at second. The pitch to Carr. Swung on up the middle. Shortstop can't quite handle it, and Sam Carr is going to be safe on the error by the shortstop coming across the bag. Carr's going to reach for his second time. Fullerton goes over to third, and with 2 outs, it's going to be Gavin Montgomery. Montgomery chopped the ball back to Sims in his first at-bat. Now Brown County's got a runner at first and third. You can see the Liberty catcher communicating to his pitcher in the infield here, because if Sam Carr takes off, they have to decide if they want to try to get Sam Carr out at second or if they're going to hold and make sure that Tice Fullerton doesn't score on that. Carr does not go, and it's in the dirt for a ball. Wheels are turning for Liberty right now, trying to figure out what kind of defense they want to play. If the catcher does decide to throw down to second, Fullerton's going to jump for the plate. That pitch is swung on and missed, strike one. Looks like he maybe took something off of that one. And it'll take the count to 1-1. Coach Hoots delivering signs over there to Sam Carr at first, excuse me. Guy Montgomery takes a curveball as it bends in for a strike. 1-2 count for Montgomery. Sims, long look over there at first. Takes his pause. Sam Carr takes off. Pitches inside. Ball goes all the way down to second. But Tice Fullerton chooses not to go. And Sam Carr will take second on the stolen base. 2 runners in scoring position now for Montgomery, with a chance to extend this lead. Fastball lined up the middle. And the second baseman struggles with it. Throw on to first and is not in time. And Guy Montgomery will hustle out the error, I should say. And that'll extend the inning to Trey Fullerton. Montgomery, also extremely fast, was busting his tail down the line. As Fullerton comes around to score, Carr goes to third, and the lead climbs to 4. Brown County leads 6-2. Trey Fullerton a chance to pick up some more RBIs in his first at-bat. He singled in 2 runs. First pitch for him is chopped foul and out of play. As previously mentioned, Guy Montgomery can really run out there. With the runners at the corners, we'll see if they want Montgomery to potentially steal second. Here comes a pitch for Fullerton. Swung on and missed. Looked like the changeup there. As Fullerton's quickly down 0-2. Montgomery gets the sign over there at first base. Sims in the driver's seat with an 0-2 count on Fullerton. That ball is lined into right field for another hit. Trey Fullerton's going to come through again with an RBI single. Montgomery's going to go all the way to third as he was moving on the pitch. And Brown County tacks on another one as Sam Carr comes around to score. It's now 7-2. Fullerton absolutely clutch with 2 singles in this game. Already has 3 RBIs. It's going to be Cole Beheimer to bat now. Got runners on the corners yet again as Montgomery sits at third and Trey Fullerton at first. First pitch taken outside for a ball. Bottom of the second, Brown County leads by 5, 7-2. Runners at the corners. That pitch is taken on the outside corner for a strike. Count goes to 1-1. Trey Fullerton short lead over there at first. Montgomery also just a little bit off the bag at third. Pitch to Beheimer is low. And the count goes in his favor, 2-1. Sims again throwing a lot of pitches here in this inning. Got 2 quick outs and then has struggled to get the third one. That one is flied into shallow left center field. Left fielder cannot make the play though as it drops in for yet another single. Trey Fullerton's going to take off for third, and he's going to be in there safely as Beheimer hits a RBI single, drives home another run, and good heads-up baseball by Beheimer as well as he goes to second base on that. That's going to extend the inning to Hayden Weasley as Brown County needs just one more batter to get through to bat around us. Jack Buss started off this inning with a pop out. Wheezy, 2 runners in scoring position. First pitch swung on and missed. Brown County has scored 4 runs, all with 2 outs here, as Jack Buss and Colby Ward both went down with outs, and ever since then the floodgates have opened with 2 outs, as Hayden Wheezy takes that one low for a ball. It started with a Henry triple. Tyce Fullerton with a single. Carr reached on air. Montgomery reached on air. Trey Fullerton with a single. Wheezy takes that one outside. Fullerton with a single. Beheimer with a single. And here we sit with Hayden Wheezy. Wheezy steps out for a second. Sims toes the rubber. Throwing a lot of pitches here in this inning. The next one for Hayden. That's a strike. And now the count goes to 2-2. Sims gets his sign. Peanut waits, and here's the pitch inside for ball 3. Hayden Wheezy working full count as Jack Buss waits on deck. Sims looks in for the sign, and instead it'll be time as Hayden Wheezy steps out again. And high school baseball is not quite like the MLB, where you can call time as many times as you'd like. Hayden elects to do that with his second timeout call. And strikes out swinging. So that'll cap the inning off for the Hornets, but again, 4 more runs come across in the second. It's going to be the top of the order for Liberty right after this.
Rough day at work? We all have them from time to time. But the last thing you want to worry about is coming home to your internet being out. Or even worse, waiting all day to watch the big game, only to find out it's blacked out. With Cascom, those worries are a thing of the past. Our local technicians are here to service any issues and ensure you have a worry-free experience, whether it be internet, TV, or even home phone. Call Cascom today at 1-800-252-1799 to schedule or upgrade your internet and TV service.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Welcome back to the broadcast. It's Klauser, Deege, and Honer to bat in the away half of the third inning. Klauser in his first at bat hit a leadoff single and came around to score. And Deege flied out, Honer flied out, and then Moss got a hit and then came around to score as well. So those are the 2 runs for Liberty thus far in the ball game. But Brown County has flipped that script as they now lead by 6, as that first pitch is taken upstairs for a ball. Inning number 3, as Henry delivers that pitch, and it is fouled out of play. Strike 1. Klauser got his hit on a curveball off of Henry. He left it up in the zone, and Klauser was able to drive it with a little bit more command of the off-speed pitch. Now we'll see what Henry wants to do here. Bounces that one for ball 2. Right back to work is Henry as he goes from the windup, and here it comes. Just a bit upstairs, as now the count goes to 3-1. Dangerous pitch here. You don't want to let that leadoff hitter reach on a walk. as that one is upstairs as well, and he will reach on the leadoff walk. Not what you want to do with a 6-run lead, is let the first batter get on with a walk. But a double play could erase him really fast as Deege steps in. He flied out to right field his first time up. Quick pickoff from Henry as Klauser's back in there safely. Henry now got to work from the stretch. Runner on the first pitch, Jack Buss throws down, and it is going to be too late as Klauser takes second base with ease. First pitch, a ball to Deege. Henry, another check on Klauser at second base now after the stolen base. He's back in there safely. First one from Henry is fouled straight back. It'll move the count to 1-1. Henry not really following through on his pitches right now. He's leaving them up a lot, which usually means that he's not fully extending on his delivery, and so that arm is left too high up. And that's why you see him missing a lot high. He steps off again. Henry set, and he misses high yet again. A bit of a mechanical issue he's got to fix right now. He just got to work on striding out more and following through on his pitches. There he does on that one, and it is promptly followed with a strike. Little things you notice as a pitcher, you start to feel what is good and how it's supposed to feel, and I think Henry found that with that last pitch. That pitch is a curveball, hit on the ground. Colby Wart's going to go to first base for the out. 6-3 on the putout. Klauser moves over to third base as Deege is retired for the second time today. Honer's going to be up. His first at-bat was a fly out to fairly deep center field to Sam Carr. Fly ball would be just fine for Liberty in this situation as they get a sac fly and a run home. Klauser's got decent speed over there at third. Henry's first pitch is a curveball and he bounces, but good work by Jack Buss. Keep that one in front. That is textbook from Jack Buss. Drops to his knee, takes it right off the chest protector, and saves a run. The next one from Henry. Fastball taken outside for a ball. The next one from Henry. Swung on and tipped into the catcher's mitt for strike one. Honer waits. The next pitch to him, way upstairs for a ball. Move it to 3-1. Moss waits on deck. He singled his last at-bat. The next one from Henry. Just missed on the outside corner. That'll be another walk, his second of the inning. It's going to extend it to Moss. So Henry has to contend with runners at the corners. And we'll take a pitcher's meeting out there. This meeting is more or less just to slow Henry down, make sure that he's not getting too ahead of himself. He's just got to calm down and throw strikes. If one run scores, it's not the end of the world, but you can't let this become a big inning and compile mistakes. That is the central message of what Coach Hoots is wanting to relay to his players, and also to figure out defensive positioning, as now you have runners at the corners. Like previously talked about in the second inning, there's a lot of different outcomes that could happen. If Honer decides to take off for second, does Jack Buss try to throw down? Do they try to cut it off and get Klauser at third? It's a lot of different scenarios you have to think about, and it's all planned out in practice. But Henry has to worry about the batter, and that's going to be Moss. First pitch to him is fouled away. Strike one. Moss doing the catching today for the Eagles, batting fourth. Henry's got to go right through the meat of the order. And he looks at the first to third move. Nothing's there. So he'll just reset. Takes a look over at first. Runner takes off, and it's fouled up. Will it stay in play? Jack Buss is under it and cannot make the play, as that one's going to drop in foul territory. And we'll have to do it with a 2-strike count. Count is 1-2. Henry got to make a big pitch here to potentially get a strikeout. Just one out here in the inning. Here it comes. Fastball high, left alone. Be a 1-2 count for Moss. Henry could still go a lot of different ways with his pitches. The next one in the dirt for a ball. Buss decides not to throw it, and now have runners at second and third. Base hit can score 2. Count moves back to even at 2-2. Henry delivers. Just a little outside for ball 3, flirting with yet another walk. Base open at first base. Certainly don't want to load him up, though, if you don't have to. His pitch is popped up a mile high. Colby Wart calls for it. He's under it, and he gets the out. Big pitch from Henry as he records the second out on a pop-up to Colby Wart. Good work by Wart to call it, get under it, and make the play. Sims is going to be the batter. He's been doing the pitching for Liberty, and he's been roughed up in 2 innings thus far, hoping to help himself out a little bit. Henry comes set. The pitch. That's a curveball, and it's a beauty for strike 1. That's what Henry was missing in the first inning, as he could not locate that curveball, but when he does, it's a good one. The next one. Curveball bounces. Good stop by Jack Buss. Keep it in front. Be ball 1. Klauser at third. Honer at second. The pitch for Sims is in the dirt low. Klauser reached on a walk. He stole a second base and reached on the ground out by Deege. Honer then walked and stole second base. So 2 walks aboard with 2 outs. That pitch is taken high. Now it's 3-1. Henry's got to search for the zone again as he's fallen behind another hitter, 3-1. The next one for Sims. It's a curveball. Good pitch selection on 3-1. Sims was certainly sitting fastball right there, and Henry kept him off balance with the curve. Now 3-2 count. Henry looks in for the sign. He could go just about anywhere with the command he's had on his curveball. The next pitch, it's a fastball in on the hands of Sims, and he fouls it away. So we'll do it again, 3-2. Henry gets his sign. Here's the pitch. It's a curveball. It's flied into shallow right field. Tyce Fullerton calls for it. He's under it, and Henry escapes trouble in the top of the third inning. Good work by him in selective pitching. That's going to move to the bottom of the third. It's going to be Jack Buss in the top of the order to lead off right after these messages.
The Brown County State Bank is proud to support all the Brown County Hornets athletic programs. In fact, we're the only bank offering the Hornet debit card. Every time the card is used at a point of sale, a portion of the proceeds are contributed to the Brown County School. It's our part of our commitment to making them the best they can be. Contact the Brown County State Bank today to get your Hornet debit card at 773-3327. Brown County State Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
I needed to do something different.
I went to DOT transportation school
and I learned how to drive. They taught me everything I needed to know. They give you the tools to succeed.
I really couldn't ask for any better support.
With DOT, it just seems like a good deal.
My weeks absolutely fly by, and the money is awesome.
If you were thinking about driving a truck, do it.
I'm actually living the dream.
When my life needed freedom,
stability, opportunity,
the change,
adventure, growth, I took the wheel.
Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
Welcome back to the broadcast. We got a new pitcher on the mound for the Liberty Eagles. It's going to be Cooley. He was originally playing right field, but now he is in the pitch, as he has got to face Jack Buss, Colby Ward, and Maverick Henry to start the bottom of the third inning. Looking for more run support here, as Brown County's offense has been really good here in the first two innings. Hoping it doesn't slow down any with the new pitcher on the mound. So it's going to be Jack Buss, and his first at-bat, he popped out to the catcher, hoping for a change of fortune here. The first pitch from Cooley. It's a strike, and we are underway in the bottom of the third inning. Here's the next pitch for Buss. It's in the dirt for a ball. Evens the count at 1. Buss digs back into the box. Holds the bat pretty high above his head. Hands ready. Here's the pitch. Taken inside for a ball. 2-1 in the count now. Cooley comes set. Here's the next pitch to Buss. That's in the dirt all the way to the backstop, ball 3. Colby Wart waits on deck. Buss awaits. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, ball 4. And Cooley loses Buss after throwing a first pitch strike. Throws 4 straight, and Buss is aboard with the leadoff walk. Jack Buss will go back to the dugout. He'll get a pinch runner for him. That was my favorite thing about pitching days when I was pitching. You get on base and someone runs for you. Pretty much taking out the worst part of baseball. And here we got Colby Wart to do some damage here. Colby Wart is 1 for 2. Singled and grounded out to the pitcher. Cooley's first pitch is a strike. As Coach Hoots gives sign to the runner at first. Wart getting a feel for the new pitcher. Here it comes. It's another strike, and Wart's down 0-2. A little bit high, but nothing Wart couldn't handle as he took that one. Now you got to be thinking potentially off speed. Cooley steps off and back in safely as the runner at first. Here comes the pitch. It's in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher. Keeps that runner from moving to second. Cooley went fastball and promptly spiked it into the dirt. The next one from Cooley. Lined shortstop, couldn't make the play, and it's going to trickle into left field for another single for Colby. And he's aboard for his second time. That's going to bring up Maverick Henry. He is 2 for 2 with 2 triples in the game thus far. Wouldn't mind seeing another one here. Outfield shifting a little bit, having to move back. Good lead off a second. First pitch to Henry's taken low. Ball 1. Good lead off second. Pitch to Henry is fouled off. Strike 1. Brown County leading this game 8-2. 2 quick runs in the first inning for Liberty was answered immediately back by 4 runs in the bottom of the first by Brown County and promptly scored 4 in the second inning. That's how the scoring's gone thus far in this one, as Cooley throws that one high. Henry ahead in the count 2-1. Cooley checks the runners. The pitch. That's popped up into shallow right field. No one's going to be able to chase that down as it bounces foul and out of play. Takes the count to 2s with Tice Fullerton waiting on deck. Have yet to see any sort of off speed from Cooley. He's been strictly fastball as he's walked one and gave up a single. See if he tries to pull one out here. 2-2 for Henry. That ball is driven into right field. Right fielder takes a couple steps back and is there for the catch. The runner is going to third. That's Eli Staten. And he cruises into third base as Henry moves him over with the fly ball. That'll be the first out of the inning. And Henry's retired for the first time today. Runners wait at the corners. Now with a runner on first and third, Liberty's got to go over their signs once again. Colby Ward, a big speed threat over there at first. Very high baseball IQ. Good lead off of first. The pitch. And Ward is going to have that one easily. As Staten slides back in third safely, Ward takes second base on the steal. And 2 runners in scoring position for Tice Fullerton. That first pitch being a strike to Fullerton. The next one. Ball taken low. 1-1 the count. Fullerton awaits the 1-1. Here it comes. Another ball low. Cooley all around the zone, just can't quite find it. He's missing just a little bit low. Here comes Cooley with the next one. Touch inside, move it to a 3-1. Sam Carr waits on deck. Don't want to give Fullerton an easy one here. He will make you pay. Here it comes for him. And it's a ground ball back up the middle. Cooley could not grab it, and it'll be a single for Tice Fullerton. 2 more runs come across to score. And Brown County jumps out to an even bigger lead at 10-2. Good work from Fullerton, keeping the swing simple, driving it back up the middle. Ten to 2 now, only 1 out in the inning. It's going to be Sam Carr. He's been hit by a pitch and he's reached on an error. Fullerton up ahead at second as he advanced on the throw to the plate. And Carr drives that one into left field, and the left fielder has no chance of catching that one as that ball is laced, and it's going to be a ground rule double as it rolls under the fence. And Sam Carr will trade places with Fullerton, and another run comes home. Gavin Montgomery with a runner on second. He's grounded out to the pitcher and reached on an error of the second baseman. The first one for Montgomery. Fouled straight back. Strike one. Montgomery all over that one. Montgomery waits. The delivery from Cooley. Ball high. Short lead off second, but with Carr's good speed, he can make up for that really fast. No one holds him on. Next pitch is taken low. Moves it to 2-1. Cooley looks in for the sign. Here it comes from Montgomery. And it's a strike right down Main Street. Knots the count up at 2 apiece. Here comes the next one for Cooley. It's in the dirt. Gets all the way to the backstop. Sam Carr moves over to third on the wild pitch. And it'll move the count to full. Now with another pass ball, Carr could come in to score. Just one out here in this inning on Maverick Henry's fly out to right field. Montgomery waits the full count delivery. And he fouls it out of play. So we'll do it again, 3-2. Infield and outfield both pretty straight up. Left fielder off the line by quite a bit, though, with the lefty up. And Gavin Montgomery's going to be plunked. He'll go down to first base on the hit by pitch. And once again, runners on the corners. I'm sure Montgomery would have taken the walk instead of the hit by pitch, but he gets on just the same. Yeah, it's going to bring up Trey Fullerton. In both of his at-bats, he's singled home runs. He has 3 RBIs. And here we go once again with the signs from the catcher. Got to make sure everyone's on the same page in the infield. Trey Fullerton DHing for Thomas Boylan today. And that first pitch is up at the helmet area, but he ducks out of the way for ball 1. Cooley comes set. The pitch. Fouled off. Strike 1. Coach Hoots giving signs to Gavin Montgomery. The next pitch. Fastball outside, snap throw back to first, and Montgomery's back safely. Fullerton steps back into the box. Ahead in the count 2-1. Inside, dusts him off the plate. 3-1's the count. Trey Fullerton, perfect hitters count, 3-1, looking for something he can drive. Cooley delivers, Montgomery takes off. Swung on and missed by Fullerton. Throw goes all the way down to second and rolls into center field. Sam Carr is going to trot on home. And that'll be yet another run for the Hornets. Manufacturer run as it is now 12-2. Trey Fullerton, full count for him. Runner still in scoring position with Gavin Montgomery at second. The next one from Cooley. Swung on and missed. Trey Fullerton goes down on strikes. That'll be the second out of the inning. He's going to bring up Cole Beheimer with a runner on and 2 outs. Beheimer bats from the left side. Here comes from Cooley. Just a touch outside. Ball 1. Cooley looks in for the sign. The pitch. Fouled off to the left and out of play. Strike 1. Beheimer, his last at bat, hit a single to left. Possibly trying to do the same thing here. Beheimer, much more of a contact hitter. He gets on base and he starts to run. That's where he can really take off. Left fielder still playing quite a ways off the left field line, so if Beheimer could just dump one in there like he did his last at bat. Instead, he'll just pull it into center field for a base hit. Montgomery is going to come around to score. Good swing by Cole Beheimer. And he's going to get to first as Montgomery cruises on home. We'll move the lead up to 11 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Brown County's offense has shown up today, as we are now the 3rd time through the lineup in just the 3rd inning. Beheimer very short lead at first base. First pitch is stopped by the catcher, kept in front for ball 1. 11-run lead, probably no reason to steal Beheimer here. Hayden Weezy digs in. He's flied out to center and struck out swinging. Takes a ball right there. He's ahead 2-0. Jack Buss waits on deck, who started out this whole rally with a leadoff walk. He'd come around to bat for the 2nd time this inning. Ball taken low. 3-0. Cooley can't find the zone here. Three-0 count. Misses outside for ball 4. And Hayden Weezy will be aboard. Beheimer goes to second. And it's going to be Jack Buss. But before that happens, we got a meeting at the mound. Cooley's day is going to be over. He went 2/3 of an inning, gave up 5 runs. Let's see, he gave up 4 hits, walked 3, and recorded 2 outs. So that is the scoring summary for the Hornets and the stat line for Cooley today. Going to be a new pitcher into the ball game. It's going to be number 1. See about getting his number and name here in a second. While we have this pitching break, we're going to go ahead and go to some commercials and come back with Jack Buss and the rest of the Brown County offense.
Hey, Hornet fans, this is Lance Grady with L. Grady Realty. Sometimes people ask me what the value of using a realtor really is. Listen, there's tons, from marketing to the paperwork to the legal documents that have to be filled out when you're selling a home. I would love to talk to you more about what it looks like to use your local realtor. We've been in the business 12 years and serving Brown County since day one. We'd love the opportunity to work with you, so if you're in the market to buy or sell, give me a call or text at 217-491-0812.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Hawking is your new pitcher for the Liberty Eagles. He's got to face Jack Buss, and Jack Buss just takes one off the head. And it'll be a hit by pitch. It'll load up the bases. That's why we wear the helmet. Jack Buss is going to mess up my scorecard since we've batted around, and now it's going to be Colby Wart with the bases loaded. Colby Wart in his 3 at-bats, he's singled, stole a base, grounded out, singled, stole a base. The first pitch from Hawking is a foul ball off to the left side of the bag at third. It'll be 0-1. Outfield playing pretty straight up. Infield about the same. The next pitch is a ball high. Evens the count up at 1. Brown County holds an 11-run lead, 4 runs in the first inning, 4 runs in the second, and 5 in this inning as it still continues. 2-1's the count. The next pitch from Hawking. It's gonna bounce off the plate, go to the backstop, but not gonna send Colby Heimer. As the count goes to 3-1. Hawking delivers the next one. It's going to roll to the plate. Colby Ward will take his walk, and that's going to walk in a run. Beheimer comes in to score. Weezy goes to third. Buss goes to second. And Wart's aboard with a walk. Maverick Henry subbed out of this ball game, and it's going to be Eli Blakely to bat for him. Eli Blakely doing some pinch running, and will now get a chance to bat here in the bottom of the third inning. The lead swells to 12. Brown County leads 14-2. 6 runs coming across this inning, and potentially more with the bases loaded. The first pitch is a ball. Good eye from Blakely. Two outs here. Blakely bats. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Hawkins gets that one over for a strike. So bases loaded. 2 outs. 1-1 count for Blakely getting his first at bat of the ball game, and he's facing Hawking. That second one is swung on and missed, as it'll be a 1-2 count now. Hawking gets back to the rubber. Looks in for the sign. Comes set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Eli Blakely goes down on strikes, and that'll finally retire the side for the Hornets in the bottom half of the third. 6 runs come across, and it'll be a new pitcher coming to pitch for, actually it'll be Maverick Henry coming back to pitch again for the Hornets in the top of the 4th inning, right after these messages.
Looking for a place to gather?
Meet me at the library.
Need free access to computers and Wi-Fi?
Meet me at the library.
What about a resource for schools and students?
Meet me at the library.
How about a space designed just for kids?
Meet me at the library.
Where can all of Brown County go for books, history, entertainment, and community?
Well, meet me at the library.
Meet me at the library.
Meet me at the library.
Banks are involved in every aspect of our daily lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like purchasing that new car, opening a small business, buying or building a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. Bank with a partner you can trust and count on. Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to the broadcast here. We're in the top of the fourth inning. It'll be Hawking, Owens, and Bent to bat for the Eagles. 6, 7, 8. As Henry set to work in his fourth inning. From the windup, the stretch, and the pitch. So strike one. It's a good way to start out with a 12-run lead. Just throw strikes. That one misses high. Just throw strikes and let the defense make plays. Next one misses high. And I might have spoke too soon. Henry fires one in for strike two. Counts to 2-2. The next one swung on and missed. Henry gets Hawkins on strikes, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Owens will be next to bat. He's playing left field today. He's been pretty busy out there as Brown County has poured it on with a lot of runs and a lot of hits out to left field today. Owens bats in the 7 hole. Henry with the windup. Here it comes. First pitch is fouled off and out of play. Henry gets ahead 0-1. The windup kick in the fire. It's lined into left field for a single. Owens gets aboard with a nice piece of hitting. And that's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Bent, playing some third base today. It's actually going to be a different hitter as we have a substitution here. That one will go out of play. Strike one. It's going to be Luck Hop to bat in Bent's place as he swings and misses at that first one, or fouls it off. And he fouls off another one, quickly down 0-2. Luck Hop was subbed in after the pitching change of either Cooley or Hawking. Henry shakes off a couple signs, finally decides on one. The stretch and the pitch. Off speed, misses outside. Ball one. Short look, short lead over there at first as well. Here's the pitch. High and away, ball two. Luck Hop bats from the left side. Here comes a pitch from Henry. High and away again. Count moves full. Owen sits on first, with Cooley coming up to bat next. And there's a strike, and Luck Hop goes down on strikes. That'll be the second out of the inning. Here he comes back to get him. It's going to bring up Cooley. Rough outing for him pitching-wise. Hopefully can do something here with the bat. There's actually another substitution. Cooley is not batting it as somebody else. There's been a lot of substitutions as that one is fouled away, and a great play over there by the first base coach to make that grab. One the count. Henry checks the runner at first. The next. This is upstairs, ball 1. Henry gets the sign. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Henry 2 punch outs in this inning already. See if he can get a third and strike out the side. He's got a chance here with a 1-2 count. Comes set. He pitches. That's grounded to Hayden Weezy at third base. Cannot handle it, and the inning will continue with an E5. That's going to bring it back to the top of the order, and Klauser leading off. He singled and walked in his 2 at-bats. Now with a couple runners on and 2 outs, Henry will have to be a little bit more careful. Set and the pitch. Popped up and out of play, strike 1. Klauser back into the box. The next pitch from Henry. Misses high, ball 1. Top of the 4th inning, Brown County leading by 12. Henry delivers the next one, ball low, 2-1. A lot of extra pitches being thrown this inning. He struck out the first batter on a 2-2 count, gave up a single. Finds the zone there for strike 2. Went full count on Luck Hopped and finally struck him out. Just a lot of extra pitches being thrown. It goes 2-2 on Klauser. Curveball misses just outside, ball 3. Deege waits on deck. He's flied out and grounded out in his 2 at-bats. The next pitch from Henry, ball 4. Walks Klauser for the second time, loads up the bases for Deege. So after a walk and error and another walk, got the bases loaded for the number 2 hitter. And it's grounded to the first baseman, Gavin Montgomery. But he's not going to be able to get to first as Maverick Henry was not covering the bag. Throw to the plate, and that's a wild one. That goes to the backstop as Weir's mishaps all the way around. And 2 runs will come in to score on not great communication from the Hornets. Henry did not come over to cover the bag at first, and that'll allow 2 more runs to come across as the score goes 14-4. Coach Hughes comes out to the mound. Talk about the defense. Clearly not happy with everything that just transpired, as it was pretty much chaos. Immediately gives Liberty a little bit of life, as it is 14-4. Two outs though, as Henry has to face Honer now. Honer's flied out and walked in his 2 at-bats. Runners at second and third, 2 down. Henry from the stretch and the pitch. Ball high. Once again, walks and errors come back to hurt the Hornets here. Next one's popped up and out of play. Strike one. Count goes 1-1. The next one. It's a curveball, drops in for strike two. Next one from Henry. It's a fastball, fouled straight back. We'll do it again, 1-2. Henry comes set, and the pitch. Spikes a curveball, ball two. 2-2 the count with 2 outs with 2 on here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Brown County leading 14-4. The pitch from Henry is flied into deep center field. Sam Carr floats over to it and finally retires the side. Liberty gets 2 runs on a couple of walks and an error. I'll trim the lead to 10 for the Hornets, and we'll see if they can do anything about it coming to bat right after this.
Brown County Accounting and Tax recently opened in Mount Sterling. The team brings over 30 years of experience and is ready to advise on taxes, bookkeeping, and payroll. We are ready to meet with you with no obligation to discuss your tax saving strategy and have already helped many in the area. Contact us today at 217-770-8082. We're excited to be part of the community and are looking forward to helping you.
LM Concrete Construction takes pride in providing quality concrete work to Mount Sterling and the surrounding areas, specializing in flat work, sidewalks, residential, new buildings, or add-ons, commercial and decorative concrete. Call Lorenzo Martinez for all your concrete needs at 779-279-4413. That's 779-279-4413.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
Back with BC Hornet Sports in the bottom half of the 4th inning. It's going to be Sterling Glenover to bat, getting his first at bat of the ball game. And he is batting in the place of Tice Fullerton. Hawking out for his second inning of work. Finished off the Brown County 3rd inning. Brown County leads 14-4. As it's Sterling Glenover, and it looks like Dylan Rice on the on-deck circle. First pitch from Hawking. Ball high. Next one for Glenover is a strike swinging. Hawking gets the sign. Comes set. Here it comes. Just a little bit high for ball 2. The next pitch from Hawking. Misses inside, ball 3. 3-1's the count. The next one for Linover is in the dirt, ball 4. Linover's aboard with a leadoff walk. It's going to bring Dylan Rice to the plate. And he's batting in the place of Sam Carr. Getting every substitution we can, make sure everyone's getting in that bat. First pitch from Hawking. Misses inside, ball 1. Next one from Hawking. Grounded to third, takes a nasty hop, and it's going to go into left field for a single. Linover pulls into second, and Rice is aboard with a single. Got another new face into the ball game. Vlad Rabarchek's into the game. And he's batting in the place of Gad Montgomery. Rabarchek sends that one into deep left field. That left fielder's not going to be able to catch that, and Linover's off to the races. Dylan Rice is following him. He's pulling his way into third base, and Vlad Rabarchek hits a nice one into the gap for an RBI double. So Dylan Rice goes to third, Vlad Rabarchek on second base. And it's going to be another new face, Thomas Boylan. Boylan's been playing a really good right field today for the Hornets, but now he gets a chance to bat in the bottom of the 4th inning. Swings and pops that one up. Shortstop under it, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Boylan pops out. Raniel Sanchez ended the game. He'll be batting for Trey Fullerton. A lot of substitutions being made. Trying to get everyone in at bat if possible. And it has paid off as we've already scored another run this inning. It's 15-4. Raniel Sanchez bats from the right side. Rabarchek off second. Rice off a third. First pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Sanchez, just a freshman this year. His first varsity action. Fouled off at the plate. Strike 2. Hawking looks in, he delivers. That ball is grounded to Hawking. He's going to try to go all the way to first. And a great play by Hawking to get Sanchez out 1-3. Very athletic, and that'll be 2 outs. But a run does come in to score. Dylan Rice comes in, and that'll be an RBI for Sanchez. And the lead grows to 16-4. Another new face in the ballgame, Micah Henry is going to be batting, wearing the number 34, batting from the left side. Runner at third, 2 down. Bottom of the 4th inning. Hawking set and the pitch. Popped up. Third baseman under it, and he's got it. Henry pops out to the third baseman. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning. Brown County, though, gets a couple more runs on a big hit by Vlad Rabarchek. We're headed to the top of the 5th inning, and it'll be right after these commercials.
I love working at DOT. I love the flexibility.
I love my 3-day weekend.
When you work in the DOT, you expect a lot of great things. Pay raises.
Benefits.
The reason I really like DOT is the people.
You're working among your friends. It's just a positive, uplifting place.
Y a todos son bienvenidos y no los tratan a nadie indiferente, no importa de dónde vengan.
C'est comme une grande famille. Je dis j'aime DOT food.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your Mount Sterling Foods is still a great place for lunch. The name will be changing, but the daily lunch specials you enjoy will be there. Check out the specials on their Facebook page or their weekly ad in the Democrat Message. Mount Sterling Foods, 200 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling, Illinois. Call 217-773-2213.
Welcome back to the broadcast. We're sitting in the top of the 5th inning here. It's going to be Moss, and then Hawking, then Owens. First three. Gavin Montgomery's your new pitcher into the ball game. He was originally playing first base, but now he'll come in to do the pitching. That first one is flied into shallow left field. Beheimer races over and makes an athletic grab, as that is the first out of the inning, and a circus one at that. Beheimer had to run a long way for that one. Lost his hat in the process, but still makes the play. One pitch, one out for Montgomery. And now he's going to face Sims. Sims originally started the game out, made it an inning and 2/3 before being pulled. First pitch from Montgomery. Hit in the air, but foul down the left field line. Strike one. Brown County leading this one 16-4 in the top of the 5th inning. Next one misses high, ball one. Montgomery back to work. The windup in the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike two. Montgomery looks in for the sign. High leg kick in the pitch. Strike three looking. Sims goes down on strikes. Thought it was a little inside, but it's a strikeout nonetheless, and two quick outs in the top of the 5th. Now it'll be Hawking. First one misses high to Hawking. Hawking originally started at second base, got moved around a couple times, and ended up pitching. That one from Montgomery misses just a bit outside, ball two. Montgomery from the windup and the pitch. Way upstairs, ball three. Owens waits on deck for him. Three ball count, the pitch from Montgomery. Misses upstairs, that's going to be a 2-out walk. It's going to be a substitution. It's not going to be Owens to bat. It's going to be a sub. Montgomery's got to go from the stretch now. His first pitch swung on and missed. Looks like Knuffman is the last name on his jersey. I'll be strike one on him. Montgomery gets the ground ball. Colby Ward over to first base, who's Sam Carr. 6-3 on the putout. And that will be the end of the 5th inning. Or the end of the ball game, actually. As this is going to be a 10-run rule. Brown County wins this one 16-4. We're going to go ahead and go into the Mount Sterling Foods postgame show. Your Mount Sterling Foods is still a great place for lunch. The name changed, but the daily lunch specials you enjoy are still there. You can check out their specials on their Facebook page or their weekly ad in the DM. You can find them at 200 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling, or call them at 217-773-2213. And we'll go ahead to the defensive and offensive players of the ball game. The defensive player of the ball game is presented by Casting Lumber Company. They stock a full line of lumber, building materials, and hardware, plus a unique gift shop with new items coming in every season. Casting Lumber Company, Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call them at 773-2611. And your KLC Inc. offensive player of the game. The defensive player of the game, I mean, I thought Jack Butts did a phenomenal job behind the plate. Kept some runners at third that could have came around to score. Maverick Henry did a pretty good job pitching today. Had a few mental errors and walked a few too many for my liking, but still pretty good duo between those two. So I'll go ahead and do that for the defense player of the game and for the offense player of the game. I mean, you just got to go the whole team. You score 16 runs through 4 innings of batting, and you just really put it on Liberty. They had to go through 3 different pitchers. Everyone got some hits, got on base, and scored some runs. So those are your defensive and offensive players of the game. Again, the offensive player of the game was brought to you by KLC Inc. They offer screen print and embroidery, custom and team apparel, and promotional products. They're at 509 Pittsfield Road in Mount Sterling, or you can call them at 217-773-9090. KLC Inc., you think it, they ink it. So that'll wrap up the broadcast here at BC Hornet Sports. Thank you for listening, and